Here at Hoover. Out of Summers Point, New Jersey, this pitcher, Mainland Regional High School, where Billy Kern is his head coach. FTB, his travel team. And this right-hander is a University of Florida commit. Why Florida? And he says simply, Coach Sully and the education. And excited to see him work. I will tell you who he says he is as a pitcher, David. And then you will tell me a little bit. His self-scouting report says the following. Plus fastball that I can run up to 98 miles an hour. When I'm right, I'll sit in the mid-90s with a bunch of movement. Average horizontal break is minus 16. A plus slider with a lot of late life. Great command of it, 76 to 80 miles an hour. Still in development changeup with late bite that sits 84 to 87. Cutter with good movement and command that sits 83 to 86. Explosive off the mound with a lot of whip. Arm slot stays the same on each pitch as well. That's who he thinks he is as a pitcher in his self-evaluation.
I think Chase shows a lot of awareness, and I'll give you my background on Chase. He was at the Perfect Game underclass All-American last year in August and was up to 93. And the mechanics were raw. There was some effort there, but it was just an electric arm. It almost reminded me a bit of Shane Baz at the same age, who's a top prospect with Tampa Bay now. And you could just see that he was going to keep throwing harder. Our reports out of New Jersey, when they began workouts there, our scout Johnny McAdams up there is all over Chase, and he's been up to 97, 98. It's an electric arm. 76, 80. That's a curveball. He's still working on that, but I love the awareness of the arm slot, the awareness of the movement that he's getting. That means he's thinking about his craft and is trying to improve. And I expect impressive performance here because he's been working at it. I know that.
Right away, he deals with Carter Jensen, catcher for the Gold team. Sinking fastball dives low at 92 miles an hour. Jensen's out of Kansas City, Missouri. Will play on the corner infield as well. He's an LSU commit. He's a Royal Scout Team competitor where his coach is Eric Briggs. Another good fastball. Jensen drives it toward left center field. Great approach. Inner half of the plate, let it travel deep. That pitched 95 miles an hour, and he drove that into the gap.
Yeah, Carter, if I had to list 10 position players yesterday that left the biggest impression on me, Carter Jensen stands a very good chance of being on that list. He's really zoned in both at the plate and on defense. You love his attitude. You love his approach. He's really left an impression, I think.
Out of Lilburn, Georgia, as that one spikes about halfway to home plate, that's Ryan Spikes.
That's the first pitch breaking ball, Darren, that we talked about. These guys are amped. They're psyched. They're not worrying about the release point on that breaking ball. They're just trying to spin it hard, and it's never, almost never, for all these pitchers, the first one you throw is never in the strike zone.
Spikes chases a fastball, 97 miles an hour. We will do our best to share the velocity. Again, still working with technology to have it shared with you, but we will verbally share, so listen close. As David used to say in his national radio show in the 50s, press your ear to the radio, we'll share the numbers with you.
No comment.
I mean you, back in the day, talking to the youngins out there.
I just want people watching now to watch the whip and the arm speed that Chase Petty has.
Broke his bat that time. Deflects the baseball just a bit, making the adjustment behind him defensively and turning it into an out. Aries Samak, who had a nice day yesterday defensively out of New Jersey, makes the play.
So we got Chase Petty right now. He's faced two hitters. He's thrown, 5-6 pitches? He's challenging hitters with the fastball. I think we're going to see a breaking ball here early in this count because he wants to throw it.
Fastball, 97 miles an hour.
Jesus.
Drake Varnado. Drake out of IMG Academy, Port Neches, Texas. He's an Arkansas commit. This is a top 31 player, David.
Yeah, Drake had a good day yesterday. Swung the bat well.
And threw a slider. Come on.
He's a player that projects to stay at shortstop as he physically matures. I don't think he doesn't have the body type that's ever going to get really big. That's a nice location on that 96 mile an hour fastball.
With some cut, by the way. Just a tiny bit of tilt to it.
Yeah, and just by his comments that he made to you, Chase is aware of movement. And movement when you're throwing in the mid 90s, That's what the best pitchers in baseball do. That's what the Verlanders and Scherzers, and that's what they do. They know what the ball's going to do. They control the movement, and it's in the mid-90s. And Chase Petty obviously isn't there yet, but you can see the seeds and obviously the mental awareness of what he wants to be.
95 miles an hour is fouled off. Tornado 3-2 sticks his travel team where Chase Brewer is his coach. This Arkansas commit loves the program because it's a development program. He feels like it's a professional program in the SEC.
Woo.
Fastball jumps out of the zone. That one 96 miles an hour.
This is where you often see in showcases, and Chase Petty, has experience in PG showcase. Your 3-2, that's not usually a breaking ball count, but sometimes you see him on that. We saw 96, but pitchers know if they throw a ball, they've got to go to all fastballs. So this is a time at a showcase with the showcase rules we explained earlier, where pitchers will often throw the breaking ball just to show it, because this might be their last opportunity for this hitter to show it.
The son of Bonnie and Bob Chase Petty. Siblings Bailey and Logan. I'm sure some are watching. Bouncing ball left side.
I'm not sure what that pitch was. It was 89.
I'm going to go with the change.
89 changeup. Yeah, that's pretty much what it has to be. He described it as what, 85, 87 in his comments to you. When you throw a 96, you throw an 89 changeup. That's a differential. For a changeup, you're generally looking at a differential from 7 to 10 miles an hour for the ideal speed difference, and that's a realistic. There's another changeup at 88, so it's a pitch he wants to show to the scouts. It's getting nice life on it. He hasn't located it exactly where he wants to, but it's in the zone. You can see hitters and Verando doing a great job not offering it those changeups.
And his pickoff move.
But you can see what he's working
Oh, baby.
Fires that one over to first. There is intense athleticism with this pitcher. There was a player last year out of Southern California, found his name called in the recent draft by the name of Jared Jones, where you think of that arm. There's a little bit more height in Petty, but you think of that explosive arm. There's the fastball at 96, and he blows it right by. Wow, that's like a double shot of espresso in your coffee watching this young man this early in the morning. And if you're watching out west in Arizona or Southern California, I can't imagine you're not wide awake after seeing that. Here we go, D.
Yeah, I mean, that's arm whip. That's arm speed. Now, there's some effort there, but you don't expect to throw 96, 97 without some effort. But he holds the delivery together well. You see the athleticism in the delivery. He threw quality strikes. He showed the breaking ball. Hasn't got the feel for the breaking ball yet, but you look at the location down in the zone on some of those. He's pitching to different quadrants. Just an outstanding first inning for Chase Petty.